You don't need the closing.
Okay.
And then get
You only need it when you're doing MHTML, right? MHTML? Oh, we didn't see that, right?
We have no. We haven't talked about that.
Okay, on the MHTML, you have to have closings.
So
Regular HTML, you don't need it.
the mobile HTML.
MHTML, right? This is a book somewhere.
For the date, give it like a specific name, like red bean or pancho bean or taco
Beans, taco beans?
taco beans.
No, actually, that was called something else. What was that called?
Burrito.
Which one?
Burrito, okay. How about that? No, come on, what was the name of that section?
Default validate.
Default value, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so what else is new?
Professor,
Yes, sir.
can I ask a question? Can you go to your control and it's on your,
Which controller? We have several.
the controller.java?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know that the other ones also have a controller, right? This Bean has another controller, and this guy has also another controller, right? Okay, so this is the one that we're working on right now. But I just wanted to point that out. Okay.
I just have a question. Didn't you make a relative? Where's his address?
For the address, yeah, that's the absolute reference. Well, not the absolute.
You have an absolute.
Is it right here?
No.
Keep going.
For the,
The URL. And there, for the path.
Right.
Why don't you just put process.jsp? Because that's the relative.
Because that's in the data bean folder, it's not the.
Yeah.
yeah, it's in the data beans page.
Yeah.
It's in
The
the
reason is-
folder.
More than one. Yeah.
The reason is that you want to go to,
Chapter 3, data bean.
Yeah. It's not the default validation.
Which is this guy, right?
No, keep going up.
this guy here, right?
You have
This
a,
particular one, this folder, and these guys here. Okay, because you also here have the same guys on the style example, and we don't have any more right now, but you could add a whole bunch of other ones.
But you can also make a folder in chapter 3 called default validate. Just copy paste it.
You could.
Confirm edit process and just have the relatives path.
Right,
Okay.
yeah, but, yeah. So, we needed to do this, right? So you think this one was okay?
Yeah.
Looks good, right?
Yeah.
try it.
Yeah.
All right, so how do we try this?
You hit the play button, you can click on style.
I had a question for you. Do you have to do a clean build every time you're adding stuff, or
Do a what?
the clean build?
Only when you're ready to create the Word files.
Oh, just for the Word file?
The Word files, right? And by the way, please send me the Word files, okay? It's a lot easier because some of the problems that we have with the first program is that instead of sending, when you do a Word files with a clean, any kind of software that you have there, like the JSPs and everything that you have there, they all go into a Word file. And instead of pulling one by one, because several people miss some of the files, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so ready for the full guy? Who says it's gonna work?
Huh?
Okay, so here,
It works.
no hobbies. So this must be a full-time student, probably doing research. No hobbies yet, and no restaurant. Okay, okay, and then we're gonna confirm this guy. Ready? Wow. It comes for the exact data. We're gonna edit those guys here. Let's see again. Make sure that it's working. It works.
It works.
Piece of cake, right?
Process it.
Process, you gotta process it.
Yeah, we're just on
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, so we're down to here, right? So,
Past section, we ran the
past this, we run the project, clear the fields and click on the okay, default value will appear in the confirm, we did that. Return the edit, confirm the default value, click the edit button, we did that, and the default value As long as you just enter some data, the default values will not appear. The default values were the what? The no copy and no immersion, right? So as long as you put something in there, it will override the defaults. Has anybody done this, validating the JSP files with the valid HTML?
Yeah, you
How do you do that?
go to the website,
W3. Oh, I just Google whatever.
W3, what?
Random validator. I had random.
W3C, right?
No, whatever.
W3C or, okay.
W3.
Nah, let me still do it.
No,
Then what?
Then you go to, teach content.
It's on the right.
Really?
It's that content.
That comes right. Alright, it's nice, it's only 5 weeks.
I'm about, I have pretty much
5
everything
weeks
now, I
and
just
now
gotta-
Monday is a holiday, so we're losing another day.
Have we done it?
Yeah,
It's super easy.
So I can't get tomorrow because I get a day off, but at the same time I lose a day, 4 classes. So I got 4 classes behind now.
4 classes behind.
Yeah, because we're losing Monday.
How did that happen?
Monday is my birthday, it's a holiday.
Oh.
we need to give her a present,
Yeah,
each one of us.
yeah.
Like
Cash will be
money.
fine.
Thank you. Okay.
Cash will be fine. Okay, so how do I test this? So I'm here now, what?
Validate.
Yeah, look for the validator.
Where the validators and HTML
Your
markup.
markup
Right at the
right
top.
there, the second one, thing.
Which column? First column,
Right,
second
right,
column?
Right side.
It says HTML markup validator.
There you go.
Go down, go down.
Down.
Now, there, the second one. There, up, there.
That one?
Special.
I used to use
And
it,
now
but wonder if it
go to more
What
options.
you gotta do is,
More options,
when you
okay.
Or just one.
you
You
get
can do it by just copy paste it.
Sorry, the third.
By direct input.
from which you.
It's on the third, like the third
The
tab.
third tab, it says direct input.
I don't got the diagram.
Yeah,
And you just copy paste your HTML into that.
Oh, that's too much, man. Okay, so we know how to do that. So that could be on the test, okay.
could be a
Screenshot.
Okay, now, so we need to do the share variables, and then we can go on, right?
Screenshots.
Yeah.
Okay, so share, so what is it we do? We go back to the source packages. So we're experts in doing this, and we're gonna create this guy, right? The one with the error?
And just says.
Yes.
what
I
it
found
is.
that if I create the ch3.shared variable before I create that package, I don't get an error message.
Okay,
Because it seems like if I already have that first and then try to create ch3.shared variable, it says it already exists.
right.
If I do it the other way around, then it doesn't. So maybe I'm wrong.
No, but let's see, but it says copy the context of the 3 share variable error. We haven't used that yet, right? The one with the error.
No, not yet.
So where are we gonna copy that from? If not from his notes?
It's from the website.
On
He
the
has
one
it.
side, right? That's the only place we can do that from. So what you did was you created a package called this with the error? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I created that first, but then it didn't work, so then I created a package just with ch3.shared variable, because that's further down. And then I created a new package, ch3.shared variable.error. And then I created that class, and then it worked.
What does that mean? This?
Otherwise, it said it already exists.
This
That's
is
what
the
they wrote.
one for Linux. You do it for Windows.
Okay, let's follow this and then we'll find the error, okay?
You have to wire.
Okay, so this book says to grab this guy here, without the period at the end,
And I'm just gonna put it
right?
into.
And then we're gonna go here, we're gonna do
I
what?
have to highlight
I click.
what you're going to do.
New
And
server.
the same for Windows.
Server. Oh.
Package.
Package?
Yeah, we created a new package, right? That's the name of the package, without the period at the end, and the rest is fine. So now we got that guy right
That
here.
was
So
my action.
where's it?
Right there.
I'm gonna close this guy. So this guy here. Alright, so now obviously we need to create some kind of a class, right? Let's find out what is it. Copy the context of that
You need to get
create a
that
control.
all
So
up.
it's a server with the API.
Yeah, it's telling you to create a control